Terdengar, Kak.
Okay, thank you. So good. Good. Apa ya ini? Evening ya? Udah jam 6. So today we are going to bahas a new material. Jadi soalnya nanti kayaknya lebih gampang karena kita bakal belajar materi baru. And I'm really sorry I cannot open my cam because I'm kind of sick. So thank you buat yang udah join. Dan buat pertemuan kali ini kita bakal belajar tentang teks-teksnya, belajar tentang kalimat-kalimat yang di dalam teksnya. So, there are a lot we are going to learn today. So, the first one is paraphrase and restatement. Kalian pastinya udah tahu parafrase ya. Parafrase itu mengubah kalimat, menyampaikan kembali eh, informasi, tapi pakai kata-kata kalian sendiri. Biasanya kalau pelajaran bahasa, pasti pernah disuruh kayak gini, tulis ulang cerita yang sudah kamu baca menggunakan bahasa kamu sendiri. Nah, itu tuh namanya parafrase. Nih, parafrase adalah menyampaikan kembali informasi dalam teks dengan kata yang berbeda tapi maknanya sama. Parafrase ini bisa aja kita caranya dengan pakai kata lain. Kita cari sinonim. Kita ubah dengan sinonim dari kata yang ada di teks tersebut, atau kita ngubah struktur kalimatnya. Misalnya dari pasif ke aktif, kayak gitu. Kayak misalnya banjir disebabkan oleh curah hujan yang tinggi, bisa diubah jadi curah hujan yang tinggi menyebabkan banjir. Dibolak-balik itu juga termasuk parafrase. Nah, seperti contohnya nih, many students struggle with time management due to their busy schedules. Which sentence best paraphrase the sentence above? Ada yang mau jawab? A.
B,
Student
Kak.
B. Wait, eh, bentar. Nah, many students struggles with time management due to their busy schedule. Banyak murid yang kesusahan dengan manajemen waktu mereka karena jadwal sibuknya mereka gitu. Why A is wrong? Students are bad. Ini nggak mentioned, of course. Time management is difficult for student. Time management is difficult. Struggle, kesusahan for student. For student. Because due to sama because itu sama ya artinya. Karena kayak gitu. Their busy schedules. Schedules ini jadwal atau aktivitas kan juga bisa. Busy schedule karena dia punya banyak aktivitas, makanya sulit time managementnya untuk students gitu. Some students are lazy. It's not mentioned. Students have no free time. It's not mentioned. So the answer is B. And then the next one, negative fact question. Nah, di sini nih soal yang minta buat kalian itu jawab yang tidak, misalnya yang tidak em, tertulis, yang tidak dimaksud, atau kecuali yang tidak disebutkan kayak gitu, yang tidak betul. Contohnya nih, not true, yang tidak betul, except, kecuali, atau does not mention, yang tidak disebutkan. Nah, biasanya ini tuh agak ngegocek ya, kalau misalnya, jujur aku waktu SNBT kemarin itu agak overwhelmed, walaupun gak sesusah itu, tapi itu kan tetap aja deg-degan ya, karena situasinya yang mencekam banget. Apalagi waktu itu aku di SNBT-nya kan di Unair. Nah, itu tuh dingin banget. Jadi tuh nervous banget jadinya. Waktu itu ada soal yang minta ini, accept. Dan itu tuh aku tuh kayak stuck di situ loh. Kok nggak ada jawabannya? Kok jawabannya bener semua? Karena aku nggak kebaca nih accept-nya. Karena accept kan pasti ditaruh di akhir kan kayak, apakah yang bla 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 bla, accept, kecuali, atau enggak di bawah ini yang termasuk bla 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 adalah kecuali kayak gitu. Nah, itu tuh kadang tuh suka ngegocek karena ada di akhir kalimat ya, ada di akhir pertanyaan. Dan ini kalian kalau ngerjain itu soalnya harus dibaca betul-betul guys, supaya nggak kehabisan waktu karena waktunya juga cepet banget. Nah, nih, of course eliminasi jawaban itu pasti selalu ada biar lebih cepet ngerjainnya karena nggak cuma bener tapi juga harus cepet. Nih contoh soal. Dolphins are intelligent marine animals. They communicate using a system of sound and body movements. Many scientists believe that dolphins can recognize themselves in mirrors, which is a sign of self awareness. Which of the following is not mentioned? Nah, kalau not mentioned ini berarti kalian tinggal eliminasi jawaban aja. Nggak perlu bolak-balik baca ya. Karena yang udah, yang bener itu pasti salah. Yang bener dan yang ada di teks itu udah pasti salah. Dolphins use sounds to communicate. Ini stated di sini. Sounds to communicate. Dolphin can see the reflection. Ini ada di teks. Nih, can see themselves in mirror. Dolphin bisa melihat reflection dia sendiri. Dolphins are land animal. Ini walaupun jawabannya broad banget kayak of course dolphin is not a land animals, tapi di sini kita bisa lihat bahwa ini tuh nggak stated sama sekali di sini, nggak mentioned sama sekali. So this is the answer. C. Not mentioned. Scientists study dolphins' intelligence. Nih, scientists blah 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 blah. And then I think it's going to be a quick lesson ya guys. Karena kita juga tadi udah agak terlambat. Sorry. So that is the negative facts question. Yang tidak betul, yang salah, yang terkecuali. And then the next is function of sentence. Basically, ya fungsinya. Fungsi dari kalimat itu untuk apa? Apakah fungsi kalimatnya itu kayak untuk menjelaskan konsep, memberikan contoh, membandingkan, atau mengajak pembaca kayak teks persuasif gitu ya. Nah, ini contoh soalnya nih. The Amazon rainforest is home to millions of species. For example, the jaguar, a large fleeing predator, relies on the dense forest for survival. What is the function of the sentence? Ini berarti kita harus mengetahui nih, teks ini tuh apa? Maksudnya itu mau menyampaikan apa? Apakah mau menyampaikan a new topic, apakah mau memberikan contoh, atau mau membandingkan, atau mau berargumen. Nah, what do you think is the answer? Alright, B. B, 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 okay. What is the function of the sentence? The Amazon rainforest is home for millions of species. For example, blah 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 blah. Of course, it's to provide an example karena udah stated di sini. Contohnya adalah jaguar. Jadi kita diberitahu bahwa ini adalah untuk memberitahu contoh. Contoh dari hewan yang ada di hutan hujan Amazon. So the answer is B, correct. It's not to compare, It's not to argue and it's not introducing a new topic, yeah. And then the next is text organization. Wait, let me close the nah. What was it? It was function, and now is the apa ya ini namanya? Semacam susunan teks gitu ya. Apakah teksnya itu adalah isinya introduction, example, conclusion, ataukah sebab akibat or problem and solution kayak gitu. Nah, di sini tuh ada beberapa kata hubung. Wait. Nah, ada beberapa kata hubung yang bisa ngebantu kita buat merecognize apakah itu teksnya tentang cause effect atau problem and solution atau conclusion kayak gitu. Nih, kita harus lihat hubungan antar paragraf. Apakah itu nyebab apa menjelaskan sebab akibat, solusi masalah atau memberi contoh kayak yang tadi, kayak teks sebelumnya. Dan kita harus memperhatiin transisi antar kalimat kayak because. Because itu kan ada banyak ya. Contohnya ada due to kayak gitu tuh. Terus ada therefore. Therefore itu maka dari itu. And then however. However, however itu bertolak belakang ya guys. However itu apa sih bahasa Indonesianya however? Namun kayak gitu. Namun itu however. Contoh soalnya, many people suffer from stress due to work pressure. This can lead to serious health issues like high blood pressure and anxiety. To reduce stress, experts suggest regular exercise and meditation. Di sini ada uh, ininya ya, keywordnya. What do you think is the answer? Ah, is it A, introduction, example, and conclusion? Many people suffer from stress due to work pressure. This can lead to serious health issues. To reduce stress, experts suggest regular exercise and meditation. Is it A, we have this problem, and then we have the solution? Don't you think so? Many people suffer from stress, and then to reduce stress, experts suggest to blah blah blah. So the answer is B. Wait. It's so hard to use the annotate in the Zoom. Wait. So I have a few questions. It's easy, sih. It's super easy. Since yeah, let's have a refreshing time dulu lah. Because last weeks kita udah terbombardir sama soal yang menurut kalian susah sekali itu. So we have ya healing dulu bentar. Because it's a new material. Oh yeah, and This one, this one, this, can I copy ya? This one, this material, itu kalau di tryout ada sih. Aku dulu waktu ngerjain tryout ada soal-soal kayak gini. Tapi waktu SNBT aku nggak dapat soal kayak gini. But I think it's good for you to learn this struktur teks ya, karena takutnya siapa tahu nanti muncul. Karena it's not literasi, right? It's like pemahaman umum. Like you have to know bagaimana teks itu adalah sebuah problem and solution, bagaimana sebuah teks itu adalah cause and effect. Last year it's not nggak ada di SNBT aku. So yeah, just prepare for the best aja guys. And we have questions. Wait, I should have split the screen. Wait, wait guys, how do I split the screen? Wait. It's not. Oh my God, how do I split? I forgot how to do. Wait, this pinggir dulu sebentar. Nah, oke. Resume. Oke. Di kalian split nggak sih, guys? Wait, I have to show my screen. Yeah. Can you see it, guys? Is it split yet? Wait. Oh my God. How do I? Ya udah biarin begini aja. Can you see it, guys? The question and the text. Ini minggir dulu. Hey. Oke. Harusnya sudah bisa terlihat. Oke. It's like easy question, but yeah, maybe to sum up, aku akan memberi one last question, maybe. You can try to answer it. It's really easy. I give you like 5 minutes to 1 minute to read. Is it? Yeah, I give you time to read and to answer like about 5 minutes. It's super easy. Ada yang udah jawab. Number one is B. What is the main issue discussed in the text? The psychological effects of space travel on astronauts. Let's okay. The main issue. So, teksnya ini bercerita tentang eh keluar angkasa. Apa sih? Pergi keluar angkasa. Para astronot-astronot yang keluar angkasa itu eh, mendapatkan beberapa tantangan gitu ya. Dan tantangannya itu adalah psychological. Nah, di mana mereka itu terisolasi dari teman dan keluarga, lalu daily rutin rutinitasnya itu monoton banget karena what can you do in the spaceship kan, like you have you don't have a lot to do, and then nah dua 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 ini, the isolation and the monotony ini leads to emotional distress. So the text is mostly about this ya. Where was it? Psychological challenges for astronauts. Nah, additionally, the lack of natural environment affecting affecting sleep quality and overall mental health. Jadi di sini tuh intinya membahas tentang mental health, tentang psikologis, tentang mental. So, number one, what is the main issue? The technical difficulties is not mentioned. We're not building a spacecraft. Number C, the physical danger. The physical danger, it is lebih ke ini ya, psychological and emotional, not physical. So it's wrong. The advantages of living in space. It's not the advantages of living in space. It is the mana tadi? The challenge. It is the challenge, not the advantages. So the answer is B. Correct. And then number two, according to the text, what is one reason astronaut struggle with sleep? Tadi ada ya di sini, nih, affecting sleep, yaitu adalah the lack of natural environment and constant exposure to artificial lighting. Nah, itu tuh affecting sleep quality. They do not have a set schedule, not mentioned. Okay, you answer B. You guys answer B. They do not engage in physical activities. It's not make them struggling with ship with sleep ya. They have too much free time. Ini lebih nggak masuk akal lagi. So the answer is B, correct. They have experience concern, blah blah blah, and it is already stated in here. Exposure to artificial lighting. And then number three. Cannot read the question. What does, oh my god, there's a lot of ini, minggir dulu. Nah, what does the phrase space fog in paragraph 2? This is paragraph 2. Space fog. Space fog. A phenomenon where their thought process feels slower. What do you guys answer? 3B. Okay. B. A condition where thinking becomes slower. It's already stated, so it's easy to answer. A layer of dust. Is it a layer of dust? Karena, oh, Jawabannya the layer of dust karena it's a fog, so it's a literal meaning ya, so it's not. C. Special type of cloud is also from the literal meaning of fog. Fog itu apa ya bahasa Indonesia ya? Kabut ya. Space fog. And D. A state of high mental alertness. No, it's not mental alertness. It's the thoughts become slower. And then number 4. Correct. Kabut, kabut. Right, right. It's kabut. Number 4. Which of the following is not psychological challenges faced by astronauts? What you answer? Number 4. C. Okay. A. Isolation. Isolation is a psychological challenge, so it's betul. It's bukan yang salah. Kita mencari yang salah. Disruption of circadian rhythms. Wait, I have read this. Di sini tadi circadian rhythm. This. And then exposure to high level of cosmic radiation. It's not, yeah. It's the exposure of artificial lighting. There are no cosmic radiation. It's too much, I think. So correct, the answer is C, because it is not stated. Oh, I can write not stated. Slower cognitive, it is ada di sini because where was it? Yeah, slower cognitive. It's the brain fog one. Okay, number 5. What do you think is the answer? A. Okay, let's read it. What can be inferred about the future of space travel? Jadi di sini kita itu diminta untuk apa yang kemungkinan eh, dilanjutkan di teks ini. Waktu minggu kemarin tuh kita ada soal kayak gini kayak what most likely to happen, kayak apa yang kira-kira bakal terjadi di dalam teks ini gitu. Nah, jadi kan ini ceritanya tentang apa sih? Tentang the psychological challenge dan ini mereka merasakan apa aja bla bla bla, and then to mitigate. Mitigate itu bahasa Indonesianya untuk me- mengurangi, menurunkan, untuk mengurangi lah pokoknya. Untuk mengurangi tantangan ini, Space Agency implement, what is implement? Mengimplementasi strict psychological training. Jadi di paragraf ketiga ini ada solusinya. Ada solusi dari permasalahan yang ada di sini. Dari permasalahan ini semua, ini ada solusinya, yaitu communication and structured daily activities, dan simulation to help prepare for the psychological strain of space mission. While technology and training continue to improve, understanding the human's mind's adaptation to space remains an essential travel. So let's read the A one. Psychological effects will no longer be a concern in the future. Okay, this seems correct ya. No longer be a concern in the future karena Space Agency implement strict psychological training yang bisa menurunkan gejala-gejala ini saat ada di luar angkasa. So let's read the other. Space Agency are working to improve astronauts' mental well-being. Implement strict blah blah blah, and this is already implemented ya. Sudah diterapkan. Technology training to improve. So yeah, maybe it is correct, but it is already implemented. Sudah diterapkan. So not for future. Astronaut will eventually stop experience space fog. Maybe it is correct because no longer nih, psychological effects will no longer be a concern. So, spacewalk udah bukan concern lagi. So, ini mengarah ke ini. Number A. Nah, astronaut might prefer isolation over staying on Earth. Okay, so it's wrong. Like, kita nggak tahu kalau apakah astronot lebih memilih untuk isolation over staying on Earth. So the answer is A. It's a bit tricky, yeah. So your answers are all correct, yeah. Congratulations, guys. Was it hard? Was it hard? Hmm, easy peasy. Okay, easy peasy, siap. Clear my drawings. So, this text, menurut kalian kalau soalnya kayak gini, jawabannya apa? Introduction, example, and conclusion. Ya, because ini ya, semuanya itu dijabarkan satu-satu. It's a long text. Jadi di sini ada ininya nih. What is it called in writing writing terms? It's the introduction, yeah. It is introduction. And then there are examples. There are a lot of examples in here. Like this, and then this, and then the conclusion is this. So they are implementing training. So this cannot be happen. It is also a problem and solution if they are not an example di sini ya, because masalahnya ini, and then this is the solution. Because they are another um paragraph of example. So it's introduction, example, and the conclusion. Terus kata like termasuk example. Ya, kata such as, like and such as itu termasuk example. Karena kan artinya apa sih? Oh my God, I forgot Indonesian. Seperti contohnya kayak gitu. Itu kan juga termasuk example, termasuk contoh. Like, wait. I think you have to ini ya guys. You have to learn. You have to read a lot. Kalau nggak, kalau malas baca sebenarnya kan biasanya di Google kayaknya ada deh kayak tabel-tabel yang berisi sinonim. Karena dulu aku waktu SMA itu kayak ada gitu loh, kita disuruh ngerjain teks dan itu kita harus nyari sinonimnya. I think you have to um learn synonyms karena itu penting banget guys. Like if you don't know the the what the word, if you don't know the word, you will not know the synonym kan, kayak kata-katanya aja nggak tahu artinya apa apalagi sinonimnya. So I think you have to start to learn about the word, the meaning, and the synonym. So it is easier for you to counter it saat SNBT nanti because there are a lot of parafrase dan mengganti sinonim. Sebenarnya kalau struktur teks aja tuh gampang ya, kayak masih bisa oh dibolak-balik doang. Tapi kalau udah ganti kata, udah pakai sinonim, I think it's kind of challenging gitu. Kalian I think you have to also ini nih kayak because itu like what is the other term of because like you have to know di ini juga. What is it called? Konjung, konjungsi, kata conjunction ya ini ya. Kalian juga harus tahu dengan ini tuh artinya apa kayak ini menyangkal kalimat sebelumnya, apakah ini menjelaskan, apakah ini menambahkan, memberi contoh, atau memberi solusi sebab akibat. Like you have also to learn that. And also, I think it's time. The question, the questions are easy, yeah. Actually, maybe next week I will make new materials about table of statements. Jadi bakal ada table of statements. Waktu kemarin tuh ada table of statements di UTBK, and gak expect sama sekali karena di tryout nggak ada karena di tahun 2023 itu nggak ada. Aku waktu itu kan SMBT 2004 ya. So it's agak kaget karena dapat soal yang sama sekali belum pernah dicoba tipenya. Ya, I think we will learn that next time. Parafrase menurutku sulit. Ya, parafrase itu sulit karena sinonim. Yang bikin parafrase sulit itu sinonim, guys. Kalau struktur kata itu dibolak-balik aja tuh kayak kalian bakal tetap ngerti maksudnya. Tapi kalau udah pakai sinonim and you don't know the word of it, itu deh wassalam. So you have to read a lot. Okay, guys, I think it's time. It's tinggal 5 menit lagi. Wait, it's really hard to use this application, or I'm just getting old. Wait. Oh, okay, I stopped the share. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Um, Kalau boleh tahu kalian kira-kira mau bahas apa ya? Do you want me to bahas paraphrase for next week? Like we are going to uh menjawab soal-soal dengan paraphrase. Yeah, I think let's do that ya, since it's kind of hard and selalu bakal muncul di SNBT. Hampir setiap soal itu semuanya paraphrase. Oh ya, don't forget to presensi di link yang ada di grup kalian ya. Thank you so much guys for attending. Tahun ini soal yang kayak percakapan gitu banyak. Oh, really? So it is like dialog gitu ya kah percakapan? Oh yeah, maybe let's try that. Yeah, let's do it one by one. Kita masih bakal ada banyak pertemuan. Yeah, maybe let's nentuin mana yang support, yang mana yang enggak. Oh ya, table of statements itu kayak gitu. Isinya adalah tabel berisi nama, berisi subjek, dan sebelahnya berisi biasanya komen, opini, argumen, argumen gitu. Jadi kita kayak apakah bla 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 mensupport opini bla 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 like that. Itu table of statements. Yeah, maybe let's do the paraphrase one and then the next 2 weeks let's do the statements, yeah? Okay, thank you so much guys for attending today's lessons. Jangan patah semangat, selalu belajar. Jangan lupa baca. Nggak boleh nggak baca. Minimal sehari baca ini BBC atau Times Square or anything. Baca berita. Okay, thank you so much guys.